Welcome to DataWitzz. Let us learn about indirect function in this video. Indirect function is basically returns a reference that has been specified by a text. We basically use this function to create a reference that wouldn't change if rows or columns are inserted in the worksheet. So first let us understand about the syntax of this indirect function. Indirect function has two different arguments in this syntax. So it has a reference text and second is the logical value. Let us suppose if we are not putting any logical value, then it will automatically understand that the reference type is A1 type. Otherwise we need to mention it as a false, then it will take R1C1 as a type of reference. So let us do it in our example. So here we have taken A1 type. It has a value of B5. We wanted to fetch the value from B5. So we will use indirect and use D4, that is B5. So it automatically fetches the value of 458. Now let us use the different method. It is R1C1 method. So we use the indirect function, taken the reference, and we need to use false here. If we wouldn't use false, it will give it will understand that it is A1 type. So here we use 458. Again it gives us a value. Now let us understand about the different uses, how we can use indirect function. Among different uses, we can see an example here that we have taken a value 505 and we are using a function. We are using our indirect function to take this value. And we have taken direct reference for this value. Now the basic use, as we mentioned earlier in this video, that we are using this indirect function wherein it will not change if a value has been inserted or rows or columns has been changed, the reference will remain constant. So let us take an here we will insert a new row. So we see that indirect remain the constant and it has the reference still at A4, while in the next example we see that the reference which I have taken at A4 has been changed to A5. We can use indirect function by using a cell value and text as well. Here we can see that this is an indirect function and let's suppose we wanted to fetch a value from A4. We will use this text A and then use it to concatenate it, and by using C3 has a value of 4. So here we see that 632 has the value, and by using a function, that is a text, and the reference C3, that is a reference value, that is a cell value, so it gives us a value of A4, that is 632. We also can fetch this any information, fetch any value from another sheet. Like here we have tried to take a value from main sheet, and the value has the value from cell B5. For this we will use the same indirect function. Concatenate, then name of the main value, exclamatory note, and the B5 value. Here you see that 458 is the value. So let us go and see in the main sheet the value of B5 is 458. So we can refer from another sheet also by in the indirect method, indirect function. Now we also can use this indirect function by mentioning by name range. Let us suppose that we wanted to take the sum of values of a word from Q1 to Q5. So first we will give a name range for this. We will take it as a word. Here we will use indirect function. It is the name range, indirect, and we use the name range. Sorry, we forgot to mention sum. So here we see that 731 is the value. So it gives us a value of 731. So we can use indirect function by different methods, by using different methods, and it has a different functions that we can use. So I request you to hope this video will help you in understanding of the indirect function, and request you to please subscribe our YouTube channel at DataWitzz. Thank you.